Hi everyone, my name's Anne-Marie. Welcome to this card making project. In this project we're going to be making a gorgeous Anna Griffin card using the Rose Designer collection. I'm going to be using a 6x6 inch square blank card base in a burgundy wine colour. Everything I do use I'll pop in the description box below the video. If there's any links I can include, I'll include those as well. So I'm going to start off to show you what size it is on our square cardometer. So the card looks like that. It's one of the middle sizes for the 6x6. So it's a good size and it will look fab when we're finished. So as always, I'm going to start by doing the inside of the card, and I've already prepared one or two bits and pieces. The first thing that I've already prepared is an insert panel, and this is in an ivory paper and it's roughly 100 to 120 GSM. I've already stamped it with a stamp and used black ink for the stamp. So I've put double-sided tape on the back of our insert panel, and I'm just going to peel this off and attach it. And this will just take me a moment or two to peel off our tape. There we go. So I'm going to attach it to the centre of our card. Now if you notice, I've actually stamped a little bit further down than the centre of the panel, and the reason for this is we're going to just add one or two embellishments to the top section of the insert. I've die cut one of the dies from the Fretwork 2 collection from Anna in another of the papers from the Rose collection, just to give it a contrasting colour. And I'm just going to add one or two bits of glue to the top of it. Now I'm not worried about the glue showing up because I've got something to just go over the top of it. So we're going to place that roughly in the middle like that, press it down just for a minute or two, and then I've die cut a panel. Now this was actually scrap, but I've used the beautiful embossing and trimmings dies just to cut this little piece of floral paper, and I've already added double-sided tape on the back of it, and this is going to sit nicely over the top of the die cut that we've just placed on. And I'll just position that like that. There we go. And that gives a gorgeous inside for your card. Just something a little bit different, and there's still enough room for you to be able to write your message to and from on the card. So next we're going to move to the outside of the card, and I'm actually just going to work away from the card itself for now, and I'm going to start with a black base. Now this is a matte layer that would sit nicely on top of our card, but for now I just want to make the card as a topper and then add everything to the card front. So once we've got our card blank layer, which is 1/4 of an inch smaller than the actual card itself, I've I've hand cut 2 strips of card from the collection, and I'm going to place these one on top of the other across the centre of the black base. Oops, all fingers and thumbs today. So I'm going to roughly go for the middle, and I'm going to put one on top of the other to give it a layered effect like that. And then I'm going to go with my next layer, which is again from the Rose collection, and it's another layer that I've cut to size 1/4 of an inch smaller than the previous layer, and I'm going to position that over the top of the base layer like that. Now the reason I've done this bit away from the card is because I wanted to try and make the 2 layers as straight as I possibly could, and doing them on the card just for me that's looking through the camera lens, it's not always really straightforward. So now I'm going to attach these 2 layers onto the top of the card and position it in the centre like that. And if you notice, we've still got our overhang of the centre where we've put the 2 strips. So now I can trim those to size, and I'll just quickly do that. So I'll just snip the excess away from both sides. There we go. So that's the base of our card started. Next, what I've done is I've taken one of the sentiment stickers from the sticker sheet that's actually in the Rose collection, and I've matted and laid it onto some floral paper and then onto the green gold diamond paper, and next I'm going to put it on a black background. Now I've got 3D foam tape on the back of this, and I'm going to position this on top of the black just to give it an extra edge with the layers to make it actually pop on the card. So then I can add this to the side of our card, and I'm going to position it just to one side like that. There we go. The next thing I've got is from the actual Rose kit. There's a bag of embellishments, and I've taken the gold parcel and the gold balloons, and I've added 3D foam on the back of them, and these are the little foam squares rather than the actual tape. And I'm just going to peel the back of that away. I'm going to position the parcel to one side of the sentiment, and then the balloons, again, I've got 3D foam on the back of these as well. So then we're going to position the balloons just as if it's coming out of the parcel like that, and stick that onto that side. And the last thing I've got to finish our card off is a little bow that's going to sit lovely on the top of our sentiment, and it can sit there to finish off our card. And that is a gorgeous, quick card that anybody would love to receive. So I really hope you've enjoyed watching this. If you've got any questions, any comments, if there's anything you'd like to say, please feel free, because I do love hearing from you. And I'd like to thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you again next time.